Word up, Trowlies. I'm here to talk to you today about my bananas. Do 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 do. My bananas, or something like that. Anyways, you've joined my channel and you're going to learn about bananas now because that's what my brain says I'm going to do. So I'm going to do it. So I've got a few introductions more for my bananas that I talked about in my last little garden tour. And so I'm going to teach you a few things that I've learned in the past year and a half-ish almost. No. Yeah, year and 3 months that I've had some of these bananas, some a little less, but I've had some good progress here, and I've got some fun updates for you. And so there's not much too exciting to say for my red Abyssinian dwarf here. You know, it's just kind of chilling, doing its thing in its pot of dirt, slowly popping out new leaves, which are always fun to see. I've got the same for my ice cream banana. Beautiful new leaf that comes out, and they just kind of like, so in a banana, you know, you see like you've got the little, come on, zoom, well, no, not zoom, but focus on what I want you to focus. No? Okay, whatever. So you can see like you'll get these little channels down a banana leaf stem, and new leaves pop out of every leaf stem because bananas are just a gigantic leaf folded on top of more leaves, folded on top of more leaves that go down to a rhizome down in the dirt. And my most fun update coming with my bananas is actually here out of my little stand of Musa Veluntinas. You know, all my other, because Musa Velutina is the closest to a true natural banana that I've got. It's also known as the pink banana. And so this one clearly much more aggressively pops up tons of little new banana trees out of its rhizome and is making a good little banana stand. And so it's one of the lot more natural ones compared to other ones like, you know, the ice cream banana. It's a bit more, you know, bred up, and it doesn't shoot out tons of new pups, or really I haven't seen a single new pup out of either of my ice cream bananas. Beautiful new leaf though, very light green color when they first come out, and they darken up over time and whatnot, so it's always fun. The most exciting thing I've got though, and the big reason I kind of want to make this video after having thought about it for a few days or a week or maybe a little longer, is so that beautiful pink flower that was coming up here, you notice how a lot of it seems to have died off and whatnot. Well, seems like there's a little bit more to it than I gave it credit for, because I thought it just failed to do anything. But you can see a little bit of pink back there, and at this point it's actually gotten, you know, larger than it was when I first noted it, so it's definitely growing. And so what we've got hidden back in there are the first little fingers coming in of pink bananas. So yeah, you might notice what you think might just have been a flower that's failed or died, and then you'll still get some bananas off of it. So I am looking forward to that coming along. And you know, when I first get them, I want to have some fun, and you know, I'm gonna make a video of, you know, opening them and eating them and whatever it is that you do with bananas. And I'm gonna have to be careful though, because these ones, from what I've heard, are kind of famous for having very large teeth-breaking banana seeds, because, you know, it's a lot more of a natural proper banana tree here. So yeah, that'll be fun. So anyways, that's my little bit on my bananas. My bananas. And as far as care goes, I've, you know, been pretty lackadaisical about it, and it's been moving along for now just fine. You know, I add in some old coffee grounds every time my roommates make coffee. I'm not a big coffee drinker myself, and so, you know, I'll take their used grounds and I add them into the pots, so that way they break down over time and create more fertilizer. You know, they're big users of nitrogen, so, you know, getting all the clover working together with this one seems to be a winning combo. And actually, another look in there's another new pup coming up. Like, this guy's really working at creating my banana stand here. I'm excited for the nice little tropical zone. But yeah, this one hasn't actually had anything special done to it other than, you know, getting the clover set up in here. I gotta kind of refill that tray. It's gonna be hitting into the higher, you know, mid 80s in the coming few days, which is, you know, pretty surprising for you know, the Bay Area. But yeah, I finally got some clover to establish into here that has not been just annihilated by slugs. And so even these small containers, you know, you can get the small bananas working, and large container works great for the big old banana, the honker. I'm looking forward to the long term with this guy here. And the one that I'm also most excited for in the long run is going to be this guy here in my nice little corner. Another ice cream banana who's managed to miraculously survive and tank through and recover from the devastation caused by Raccoon-mageddon. So this guy's growing in some heavier clay soil, but you know, that soil's clearly had some life-giving work done to it from me planting in, you know, tomatoes. I've grown potatoes back here. I've done a variety of other things to try and, you know, work on the soil. This one's gotten a lot more nutrition added to it compared to the ones in my containers, because, you know, I'm just trying to get things to, you know, actually survive and thrive in thick, heavy clay soils. Might need to come up with some other fun alternatives, stuff that might work. So anyways, yeah, there we go, on bananas.